Hi viewers, today I'm going to talk about a very delicate, a very sensitive and a very significant element of our society. It's relationship. You know, we all are in some kind of relationship with each others, but today I'm going to focus mainly on the relationship which are very close to us. Maybe uh, the family that we are in or the loved ones that we are attached to. So I remember, my college days. That was the time when, or that is the time when a person is in a very energetic mode, and they are uh, they are in a position to, you know, uh, plan everything. They think that, yeah, any problem will manage it somehow. So life is very easy at that moment. And life with the future also seems to be easy. So when I saw my friends, they were into relationships. uh, they usually, it was hard to predict the kind of hardships that they had to face together. And now, after a decade or two, me being a family man, a father of a child, I realized that how, delicate, how fragile a relationship can be. So I could, I went through a book and I got 2 points, which is very important for a healthy relationship, which I thought it is very important to discuss with you all. The first one is that the sense of responsibility that we are in. So, responsibility, the sense of responsibility is attached to a kind of balance. The balance, when we used to weigh things when we purchase the grocery. So there has to be a balance between both the sides. When I refer to both the sides, there are two kinds. There are people who expect too much uh, from their loved ones, like our parents. Me as a father, I am expecting my child that I am looking after him so much. I love him so much, so I will get the same from him. So I'm presuming that he will be, you know, uh, I'm presuming that he will take this responsibility. I don't know whether he will take or not, but I'm presuming it. I'm quite certain about that. So that is one kind of entitlement mindset that we have in our society, and this thing kind of, it is, when it goes above the benchmark, then people are, facing disappointments, and it gets frustrating in a relationship. Now, suppose I see, very too many family members, they talk about how uh, the husband is expecting the wife to be, like, it was her fault. She should have done this way. She should have done that way, or the vice versa. So ultimately, the result is a negative one. Then coming on to the other side of the responsibility, the sense of responsibility. It's about these are the people who take responsibility. They took too much burden on their shoulders to solve other problems. Kind of a victimized approach. Uh, like, again, when I come down tomorrow, if my child could not succeed in something, then I'm going to blame him, blame me, that, oh, I'm not a good father, I'm not doing so, I didn't teach him properly, or I didn't guide him properly. So I'm kind of rather than assessing what he did, or what was his mistake, how to develop him. I am not, blaming. I'm starting to blame myself, and in this context, I'm getting myself victimized for everything. So I'm taking too much burden, in solving others' problems. So the balance between expecting too much and taking too much responsibility, this has to be maintained for a healthy relationship. Now, at times, there are instances when we are not in agreement with our partners. When I say partners, it may be my wife, it may be my uh, child, it may be anyone from the closest of my family. So, the it is said that uh, for a healthy relationship, uh, the both the partners must be able to hear and say no. It is not one-sided game. You must be able to say no when it must be a no, and you must be also having the ability to hear no from your partner and digest it, because it kind of sets a boundary in the relationship, the boundary which demarcates that where you have to stop. And this understanding, when it is very strong, it is one of the most fundamental aspect of a healthy relationship. At times, because of uh, because we don't have this ability to hear no or say no, uh, it consequently results in conflicts. But then, do you think conflicts are again a negative side? Because I don't think so. Now, conflict is not only normal, but it is also necessary, for a healthy relationship, because your feelings get vocalized, and you become very open to yourself and to your loved one. But then, this will be effective only when the receiver is also equally uh, having, he or she have the ability to receive your part of the message. And I'm saying this because most of the relationship end here. And if you don't want to end here, and if you are able to pass this stage of saying no, then there is something very beautiful which is going to be built up because of this, because of your ability to hear and say no. That is trust. And trust, you know once you have a trust in your relationship, then there is nothing more stronger than this bond. It makes your bond very firm, very, it ascertains that this bond never breaks. And the more closer you go, uh, the more trust you build in a relationship, the more uh, healthy your relationship will be. The more healthy your relationship is going to be, the more happier you will be. The more happier you will be, the more healthier you will be. So, this cycle of relationship again, it turns back to you, turn back to me. Now, then again, this is my point of view. Let me know what you think about it. Let us debate on it. Thank you.